Welcome to Leo for Leos. This is a channel featuring intuitive tarot readings for the astrological sign of Leo. Sun, moon, and rising. I'm a Leo as well, so that's why the channel is called Leo for Leo. Cross watchers and fellow readers are welcome. However, I do want to give you a heads up that I read the cards as I see them and not always the way it's traditionally done. Now let's get started. Today I'll be using the Smith-Waite Tarot deck, the Centennial Edition. Alright, and I'm going to do a 6-card spread. This is for the second week of March, and that will be March 8th to the 14th. March 8th to the 14th. March 8th to the 14th for Leos. March 8th to the 14th for Leos. Ooh. That's first. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Whoa. Okay, well, there are a lot of talkers here. This one flew out first. And this one. And it looks like there's a bonus card. So I guess we're going to do 7 cards today. Alright. Thought I was going to do 6 and it looks like we're doing 7. Okay. Alright, let's arrange these so that way they look, so you can see them on screen. And pardon my voice, I'm a little under the weather today, but we need to get this done because I feel like some strong messages are coming through for Leos. If you notice, there's a lot of pentacles here, 4 pentacle cards. 2 cup cards. The pentacle cards really talk about money, of course. And of course we've seen this card before, the 7 of Pentacles, as we are trying to wait for our time or wait for the magical moment of like, hey, I've done all this work. Where's the beef? That was the last card that came up. It's a feeling that has been stuck with Leos for a long time now, because you've been putting in a lot of work and you haven't seen exactly the same rewards come back to you, whether it's a relationship or whether it's about money. But somehow money is tied into all that. Somehow it's all tied in. All right, let's really dive in. Let's start off with the King of Pentacles. So from last week, you were, based on the first week, there was a period of wanting to make a decision, possibly making a decision, but holding off on acting on it because people are acting kind of strange and kind of unusual. And so you're like pressing the pause button until you see a clearing. And the clearing is happening this week. That's the beauty of it. It's happening this very week. I'm thinking about the 10th and the 11th is going to be really kind of a big clearing for Leos. And you'll be able to feel that clearing. If you don't feel the clearing, don't, you know what to do. But for a lot of people, you're going to feel that beautiful clearing and then act on it. So there, like a portal will be opening up. And when I say portal, we have this legacy card with this huge archway. Just waiting for someone to walk through, right? I feel like there's a portal that is possibly opening up for Leos. And you have about 2 weeks, or I would say approximately about 10 days to really act on it. Really, really act on it, hot and fierce. And it starts during this week. So about the 10th, I would, if you have any ideas or any plans, I would start executing them. And we're not just talking about small changes here, as we've been talking about small changes. We're talking about any big plans you have, any big moves that you may have. Definitely a beautiful time to kind of take off and start flying on those big dreams, because this portal is a big portal. This is a big portal. This is a huge portal. All right, so that's my general assessment. We're going to get deeper right now. So let's talk about the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is the spirit animal of the Leos right now, very much in the process of like, hey, we're taking care of our business. And then I don't think a lot of Leos have a choice. This is something that you have to be. You have to take care of your assets, and you have to take care of your family. You have to take care of your own, and you have to take care of yourself. So there's no weariness in this. This is a position Leos actually like, in a way. They like to be the ones to be the one that everyone goes to. However, and they do go to Leo. However, it can be weary. It can be a lot of work, a lot of responsibility. It can have you with a heavy load. Now let's just see decisions. Yep, you have decisions to make, and they're big ones. It's a big decision. The thing is that you can go either way on the decision, but you don't know the answer. There's no clue as to what the answer is. It feels like a big guess at this time and a huge risk. It may even be scary in a way. Take your time and make your decision, right? There's no rush to do anything big suddenly, but the Ace of Pentacles is telling me that whatever decisions that you make, and you make them logically, thinking through the entire process, there will be the right decisions. And this is leading to a more fortunate future for Leos. It is the best outcome possible, right? That you could possibly take. And you're going down that path. You're actually working towards that. So whatever decision you're making with the use of logic and even planning, this will definitely lead down the process of more prosperity. Even if it's in a smallest degree, it will definitely pan out for the best. But the universe is also asking you to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing it with caution, and that you're doing it with the full realization that you need to watch your money. You need to keep an eye on your money and make sure you're not making your investments and the things that you're doing is actually makes sense. So think things through before you go. Don't just jump into something. Really fully develop a plan, because this could be really good for you. We're looking at the legacy card here, and it's a powerful card. You had so many pentacles, and now you even have another pentacle card that is really telling us, hey, look, money will be good one day, but right now, really hold on to your pennies and make sure that whatever you spend money on, it is definitely going to be a proper investment. Okay? I kind of like that message there. So let's move on to the Two of Cups. It's really a cup of partnership. It could be lovers, it could be a companion, or someone who is truly out to be your partner. And let's look into this right now. This could be a love situation. We had an interruption last week of a love situation. So let's see if this is a love situation. Independence. Getting in the way of this partnership, perhaps? Absolutely. Absolutely, getting in the way of partnerships. Somebody wants to do things on their own and be their own boss and be their own individual. They don't want the partnership of others. That could be you, Leo. That could be Leos. Been hurt before, don't want to be hurt again. And the presence of this card is just really revealing that there's too many things going on in your desires. Maybe too high of standards. Maybe too high standards. Unrealistic standards. This person here is hoping to get all of these things. And they're all of these things are pulling at your emotional strings. And that is going to cause you to rush in inappropriately. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe not. Okay, let me just look at this again because I see something else. Hold on. Rushing in. I need one more card to help me out. Okay. So, looking at this situation, let's just Okay, so I'm seeing a couple of different scenarios here. One is, of course, independent person dreaming of an independent person with a lot of dreams. And they go rushing into something, and the result is possibly a rejection. Possibly a rejection. Interesting. You know, this is so messy that it feels like love. It feels like a love situation because it's so messy. So confusing and so many different directions it's going. It looks like we're talking about a relationship here that a Leo has. One of you guys out there that you may have someone that you're looking at and you're seeking. That you are definitely imagining a lot of things with. Like this person checks off all of the things on your list of things that you may want in a partner. And this rushing in here may feel right, but we have the warning, right? Maybe this is a warning of the past. Not quite a guarantee that the outcome would be like that. I'm going to pull one more to see if the outcome will be. That may be talking about the past. Let's talk about the outcome of this pursuance. What's the outcome of this pursuance? Self-satisfaction. Well, okay, whatever it is, it looks like at least Leos are going to be satisfied that they went for it, right? Even if it's a rejection, you feel, and it might not even be a rejection. It might not be a rejection. It's just like you feel good about yourself for having done it. It's an accomplishment that you feel like, hey, I've gone through a lot, and I deserve the chance to be in love, and I'm going to take it. Or I deserve the chance to try to pursue this person, and I'm going to take it. And there's a lot of satisfaction in at least trying. All right, let's move on to the legacy card. The Ten of Pentacles. You guys building that legacy, trying to get that legacy going. Strength. Leos need strength. Stay strong, Leos. Okay, this is leaving or okay, so it's saying be strong, take what you need, okay? Take what you need and leave the rest. Take what you need and leave the rest. Right? If something's not working, just bounce. That's relationships and everything. Everything. Relationship, if it's not working out, just leave those 2 years that you spent working on the project and bounce. 2 years in the relationship, bounce. Yep. It's going to take a lot of strength for that. It's not easy to do something like that. Because you thought you were building a legacy, and now you have to kind of start over a little bit. Not quite start over, but you've got to start over and plant your feet somewhere else. I got this card for you. Passion. There's something that's passionately driving you. It's passionately driving you. And it's healing you. It could be a new hobby or something that you're learning, or a new part of your business, or part of this decision that you have to make. Whatever it is, it doesn't look like this though. It doesn't look like this. It looks like work. It looks like hours and hours and hours of work. It doesn't look like sleeping or anything like that. It looks like it may even look like talking to someone from your past. But whatever it is, it's healing. This activity that you're passionately driven to do is healing you in a powerful way. And there's so many things that Leos are going to get the chance and the opportunity this year to heal. And April's a big month for that. I've talked about that in the past. Take your opportunity to heal even now. If there's something that you're very passionate about, dive into it deep and just let it not be about a person. Let it not be about, I need this person in order to make me happy. We had so many independent cards here. We have this one, he's extremely independent. And then we had the 9 of Pentacles, which is extremely independent. So this is a passion that's driven from you within, that you like and enjoy. Something that's like a wonderful passion, and you cannot do it wrong with this passion. Like, this is something that it fills you with so much joy, and you cannot explain it to everyone. Like, people don't understand, why are you doing something so simple, and yet it is so good for you. It's healing you too in the process. Discipline. Yes, whatever this is tied to a work project or something that is involved with you kind of putting down your foot with yourself and saying, gotta get your butt in line, and I've got to get to work. I've got to get up earlier. I've got to do this. We've got to get the schedule together. And this is all self-talk. It's about you becoming now more disciplined in the things that you said that you were going to do at the beginning of the year. Things that you promised yourself that you would do or start to try to do. And, you know, things just haven't worked out, or the schedule's been crazy. Everybody else has been nuts and having their own drama. Doesn't matter. Leos will be putting down their foot and saying, look, it's nice, you know, too bad for the rest of the world, okay? I'll help when I can, but first I've got to get my stuff together. The first card in the deck, the first card in the reading was the King of Pentacles. He matches perfectly with the Emperor because these guys are about getting the job done, getting things done, right? This is going to be really good for Leos. It's going to be healing in a way because I'm seeing this process happening through the cards. It is developing. It's like tending to the farm. It's like tending to the farm. There's a period of like, you've got to get up early at the crack of dawn to get started. You've got to do a lot of work. And then you have to just wait for nature to take its course. Wait for nature to take its course, which is quite beautiful. So yes, this Emperor is all about discipline and getting your stuff together, making sure that the things that you need are in place. It may be even to getting rid of some old things that need to go. Right? You know, a lot of people will say that this card is a card about somebody stealing from you. And no, this guy, what if this guy is just cleaning house? He only needs 2 swords and he needs to get rid of the other 5. So he's taking those and going to give them to, going to donate them to someone. That's another way to read this card. And that's what I'm seeing here, that there's something happening here that is like the passion is driving you to get rid of some things that you don't need anymore. It could be people, it could be actual things in your world, like a box of crayons that have been hanging around, or a pack of magazines that you haven't, that you've read a long time ago and you thought you were going to do a craft with, and now it's time to get rid of that. It's time to move on. And this could be, again, I talked about spring cleaning. This could be spring cleaning. And, with the healing aspects to it, this is quite possible, all right, for a lot of Leos. I might even include myself in that. I might have to do some spring cleaning. Who doesn't, though? Who doesn't need to do spring cleaning? So let's move on to the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is usually a romantic offering or something that seems too good to be true even. Sometimes. I need the cards to tell me something more clearly. Please explain the Knight of Cups clearly, please. Please explain the Knight of Cups clearly to me. Okay, this is going to be pulling at your emotional strings because it's going to play with your sense of creativity. It's something that you want, something that you're good at. Will require planning and strategizing. Oh, that will grow. That will just birth something incredible and new. The Empress is a mother figure. It's interesting. We've got the Emperor and the Empress and the mother and the father. He's strict and she's nurturing. Very interesting. So this is about growth and expansion. This is about you. From the story that I'm seeing here is that this passion that you're having, and we talked about, it seemed like last week we were talking about passion. The passion is still there. The passion is hot and fiery, and it's definitely wanting to move forward. Yeah, this is definitely something that makes your heart very, very happy. So something that you enjoy doing a lot. And you're diving deeper into it. My goodness, you are. It looks like it's a match to your soul and the dynamic of who you want to be as a human being. It's a match to your, I hate to say destiny. I can't, a lot of people don't like saying destiny. I'm not the kind of person who drops the word destiny around, but that's what it feels like, destiny. It feels like finally meant to be. That's what I'm getting here. It's like it matches with your legacy of what you want to leave as your legacy. All right, so we have the Hermit here. So we have the Hermit, and the Hermit is really talking about being kind of reclusive for a hot minute. It doesn't mean that it's reclusive for a long time, but you're going to go into loner stage. We're just going to want to be alone for a few minutes, and it's encouraged to do so because you have a lot on your plate. And you may need to reorganize some of the things that you want. Will be like, hey, I'm going to have to wait another 5 years before I get to make that trip across country. That kind of thing. It's about readjusting your future plans, the things that you've always wanted to do, but you know, for whatever reason they're not happening at this moment. It could even be like reassessing like your vacation plans. It could be even reassessing when you're going to retire, that kind of thing, or when you're going to go to school, or like how many years, or even your major in school. Like it could be about changing something big like that, or even a career choice, like a complete career choice. I don't want to be a medical doctor. I want to be a scientist. Like it could be something like that. So, hey, look at what we've got here. We've got the Magician, and he's saying this is the most opportune time while the portal is open to do some manifesting. Yes. And if you're not sure what to do, just say out loud all the things that you want in your life. You need to manifest your dreams, whatever they are, and just speak them out loud and pursue them. Pursue them, like actually pursue them. Like write down 5 steps you want to take towards doing this, right? If it's about saving money or having enough money, maybe you're planning on getting a second job, maybe you're planning on saving $100 every month, or maybe you're planning on saving $10 every month until you get it. At least you'll be on your way to manifesting it in some way. Okay, so yes, manifesting so strong during this time. Please press go. Please press pray. Please click on the go button because it is going to be powerful. And exciting. It's very exciting. Ooh, the Hierophant. Okay. This is about beliefs and your belief system. We got some very spiritual cards here. really reaching into the things that you believe. This might even alter your belief system. You may be seeing life in a completely new way, which is always awesome when we gain those epiphanies. And this is all brought to you by the Hermit. The Hermit is no joke. I love that card because there's so much to be gotten from this card. If you notice, there is he's holding up a lantern which is lit, so that bright light in the lantern is knowledge. He's finally being able to see that close up and personal, and I love that for us Leos. Man, that's going to be awesome. All right, let's move on to the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is about growing stuff. Everything around her is growing. So she's nurturing the soil and she's giving it water. She's tending to it and making sure that it has everything it needs to succeed. All the plants have everything it needs to succeed, and thus they grow ridiculously. Look at all around her. There's so much greenery and so many roses and so many wonderful plants, and that is what Leos will be doing with their ideas and their projects, basically nurturing them and making sure that they are successful. Again, this needs to be separate from being tied to a certain person being able to give you this happiness and this success. This needs to be about you putting in the hard work yourself to get the results that you need. There may be a partner involved or may not be a partner involved. You still have to be able to stand on your own, Leo, and take the reins here and actually be the emperor and empress in your own life. Okay, so that is what I'm getting from the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think I really need to go any further. I love that. I'm not going to dig any further into the Queen of Pentacles, but we're going to dig into this because this is where all of the inner talk is. It's like, when is this going to happen? This is not happening fast enough. I really need something to happen now. It's like, it's one of those things like, I really need this to happen now. Like, I need to make my rent and I need to fulfill my bills and we're running out of chances. Things like that. It's that antsy feeling. And Leos, I am in the same boat as this guy myself personally. I usually don't insert myself in the card, but this is me right now. I'm like, what's going on? So we're going to talk about this interesting card here. Let's find out what's happening. Yes, this is keeping Leos up all night. Yep, this is keeping Leos up all night. Yes. Yes, it is. I can vouch for that. I can vouch for that one. Okay. So we have the High Priestess. She is the queen of the unknown. There is no answer to be given. I got a block last week for finding out more. Yeah, it's sort of like there isn't really much more that can be revealed, and I think any cards I pull out now is going to be talking about the past. Yeah, it's about secrets and mystery. There's a secret that will be revealed. It looks like there was a secret last week too. So yeah, there's a secret that cannot be revealed even through the cards. So let's do an angel answers. So we got the angel answers deck. Let's see what they say. Yeah, I'm going to ask a question about the cards we have presented. a wonderful answer to the conundrums of the week of March 8th to 14th. We need an answer solution to get us through that week. What is remain positive. Wow, I just love these cards. I really do. The messages are so amazing. Wow. See if I can get the entire thing in there. All right, and I'm going to take a snapshot of it so that way yep, there's a snapshot of it. I'm going to read what it says about it in the little booklet that I get with it. It says, remain positive. The angels are asking you to keep an optimistic attitude. There is a very positive momentum beginning to build toward the creation of your desires. You're speeding your dreams along by maintaining a cheerful and confident demeanor. It may seem as though your plans are taking a long time to manifest, but very soon you will see a change. Don't allow yourself to lose hope when your dreams are so close to coming true. Yes, Leos. Yes, the message is definitely remain positive, because Leos, look, life can get really tough, and sometimes those dark nights, those troubled dreams, those moments when you feel rejected and you feel like really terrible about yourself, please, 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 please remain strong. Remember the strength card. Stay strong. You can make it through this. Remain positive. We have some other positive cards in here that were really telling us that we should really pursue our passions. Do it and enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Remain positive. And yes, it's taking a long time. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. It is taking a long time. It is really a struggle for a lot of Leos out there, but we have to remain positive. That's the only thing we have. It's the only thing, and it's a choice. It's a choice. Because if you don't stay positive, it will likely drive you insane. Likely to drive you insane. You have to figure out ways to make things a positive, and it takes strength to do that. It takes more strength to be positive than it does to be negative, because negative is so easy to do. It's so easy, and I see people buy into the negativity all the time. And I'm not against using a little angst to get you to move and move forward, but at least to me, I feel like a person who is angsty and who's a person who's using their revenge perhaps to get to the next level is still positive, because they know they can get to the next level, right? They're not self-sabotaging themselves by saying, I can't get to the next level. They know they can get to the next level. And that's the kind of positive talk I'm talking about. Self-talk is what I'm referring to. Be positive about your abilities. Be positive about the things that you can do. You can do magical, wonderful things. You can really, really make this world a better place. And it really just takes one person. It just takes you. It really does. It doesn't take everyone. It doesn't take your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or it doesn't take your children or your parents. It just takes you to be able to change a little bit of this world, a little bit by little, until it's a better place to be. And with that, guys, that is the end of the reading. Thank you so very much for watching, supporting, and subscribing. If you haven't, please consider doing so for more Leo intuitive tarot readings. Be sure to hit the bell icon to be the first to know when my next video gets posted. Many blessings to you, my awesome Leos! And remember, this channel is for you and for you alone.